shit I won't do for fun. Oh, let me turn this down. Really? Oh, you know what? I need my glasses. Hey, North Carolina G, what's up, Crystal? How you doing? Linda, how's it going? Yeah, okay, all right. I see you. You got your bone. You're good. You're good. She has a treat. I know she acts like she doesn't get anything, but she does. So hopefully. Oh God, I hope your day has gone much better than mine. I have had, again, the day from hell. I honestly think God is just watching me from above and just waiting to see what it takes to have me just drive this truck right off the fucking bridge. Oh my God. It has just been a fucking day from hell. I have absolutely accomplished 0 point shit. So hey Linda, how's it going? Kim Dennis, I see you. So started this morning and got rolling on this back ass highway in Georgia. And it's set up so that it's 65, 55, 45, 55, 65, 45. Right, you're constantly switching up. Well, apparently it switched from 65 to 55, and I missed it. Hey, Mark, how's it going? So at any rate, I didn't see that it had switched from 65 to 55, and there was a cop up ahead. I saw the cop. I didn't bother slowing down because I didn't think I was speeding. So I just kept moving along, and I noticed the cop pull out behind me, and I'm like, what the fuck, right? Like, why am I getting pulled over? And so I look at my GPS, and sure enough, the GPS shows it's 55 where I'm at. I never saw it. I'm sure it's there. I'm not denying that the sign's there. I just simply didn't see it. I was listening to the radio, and it was a talk show on Sirius satellite radio. And so I was listening to that and just kind of staring down the road, and I just never saw it. So the freaking cop pulls me over, and I'm trying to explain to her, look, I had no intentions of trying to, fly anywhere. I'm not in a hurry. It's a preloaded trailer, so it's not like I was in a hurry to get there. It's loaded. All I had to do is get there, drop hook, and go. And she's like, oh, okay, well, you just needed to slow down. And I was like, look, I didn't realize I was speeding. I legitimately thought I was doing the speed limit, or I would have slowed down when I saw you from way back. So at any rate, she's acting like everything's kosher, whatever. She's going to run my license. Comes back and writes me for 72 in a 55. I had the cruise set at 69, 70, something like that, because I normally go 3 to 5 and set it. So I don't know how the hell it came 72, because that's not even, there's no way it was even set that high, but whatever. So that's what she wrote me. So I called an attorney in the county immediately just to try to get ahead of the game. And the attorney says, oh, well, in Sylvania, Georgia, which is where I was at, this particular county won't do anything with CDL drivers, period. It doesn't matter. You can go to trial or you can pay the ticket. That's it. Those are your only options. They flat out refuse to work with CDL drivers. And I thought, well, what a crock of shit that is, I get if I was blasting through there or something, but literally there was other cars around me going the same fucking speed I was, I don't get it. I'm just like, really? Like this? So that was the beginning of my fucking day. So then I realized, okay, the tire on the trailer that I was hauling, when I originally picked it up, I checked all the tires and they all look fine. One of them, the tread was, it was getting low, but it was good enough to pass. It didn't look like it was in such bad shape I'd need to replace it. Well, the following day when I got where I was going, I decided to go ahead and, take a look at the trailer, just do a walk around. I was just chilling. And I realized that when I did the inspection the first time, the tire was obviously facing, the part that was on the ground was obviously not what I saw, because when I checked it again, the whole top of the tire was completely bald, like bald. I'm like, wow, okay, yeah, I gotta change this tire. So I call in, and the closest place to me was 120 miles from where I was. So I went ahead and called in, told them, hey, I'm gonna have to get this tire changed, but the closest place is, Pilot, which is way down there, so whatever. So I drive that, I finally get there, and back in, it's a Goodyear dealership, and I'm there several hours waiting on this tire to get changed. So I finally, the truck that was in front of me left, I back up. It was like an hour and a half, almost 2 hours to get this tire changed and get paid. I mean, it was ridiculous. So, okay, that's finally done. So I'm like, okay, back on the road. Now, where I'm picking up is, they do Red Bull and stuff. It's a weird company, Geodis or something like that. I wasn't familiar with the name, but at any rate, they do Red Bull. And let me tell you something. I don't think I've ever hauled a load of Red Bull before, because I would have remembered the paperwork that goes with Red Bull. Holy shit. Let me tell you all how this works. There's 3 packets of paperwork that are separate from one another that you have to go through and sign. And then you have to sign and date one that states that if you're going to drop the load anywhere other than the receiver or the original shipper, you have to call the police if you're told to take it anywhere else. Then there's several bills of the actual load that you have to go through and sign. Then there's a whole separate packet of that same bill with that paper that says, I understand if I have to deliver anywhere else other than where it's supposed to go, I'm supposed to call the police. It was insane. You would have thought I was hauling ammunition to the military or something, like missiles. It was the most ridiculous paperwork I've ever gone through for a single load. Absolutely insane. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So I get there, I get the trailer that I'm hauling in dropped, and I go around to the other side to find the trailer I'm supposed to pick up. So I get to the trailer, and these trailers are about 40,000 pounds. Usually anytime you're hauling water, soda, Red Bull, energy drink, whatever, anytime you're hauling drinks wise, it's usually going to be 38 to 44, somewhere in that area. So it's going to be really heavy. So I get to the trailer, and as I'm backing up to the trailer, I can already see that the trailer is 2.5 feet above my fifth wheel. It's just skyjacked. I'm like, how the hell would anybody even drop it that high? It's absolutely absurd that the landing gear would even go that high. And so now I've got to get a yard jockey to get under the trailer to pick it up so I can wind the landing gear down to get the trailer low enough so I can actually hook up to it and get going. Anytime you're doing this, it's pretty much a guessing game, all right? You're going to wind it up and just kind of, after years and years of hauling, you kind of know distance-wise what to look for, and, it's like, that should be pretty close. So it's always going to be a guessing game. Well, by the time I was done, I looked and I thought, yeah, that's pretty close. He set it down and he was gone. So I didn't even have a chance to kind of really, gauge how close am I to the other trailer so that I could see the line. He was gone. So at any rate, it was still a little high, so I had to fucking do the cranking thing. I finally got that down. Luckily, at least it was only like this. It wasn't, So, all right. So I get that wound down. I get hooked up. And finally, I get taken off. It's hotter than the hubs of hell here. I shit you not. When you open the door, the inside of this truck is obviously super cool. The AC works great, everything. But when you open that door, the rush of heat, it's like you take it in, it'll almost make you cough because it's like thick. It's horrible. So at any rate, I'm out there, I'm jacking the trailer down, blah, 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 get the trailer going. And as I pull the trailer out, because it was in such a tight space, the trailers were so close to one another, I needed to get it out so I could get the tandems and then do a walk around and check the doors, yada, yada. So I get it pulled out, I go to the back, I pull the tandems, and I start looking at the tires and everything. The tires on the trailer are brand new all the way around. They're awesome. So I'm thinking, great, at least for once in this whole day, I can just hook to the trailer and just drive. I've got full tanks, I'm ready to go. No. As I walk around and check the back of the trailer, I realize one of the mud flaps has been ripped off. The bracket's there, but the mud flap's gone. And that is a very easy ticket. If a cop is just driving past you, it's not going to require anything for them. I mean, they're programmed to look at shit like that. So, I mean, it's a dead ass giveaway. Yep, pull his ass over, give him a ticket. So immediately I call back. I said, you're not going to believe this. I've got to go back to a Love's because I'm missing a mud flap. And I'm not going to run without a mud flap. It's just, you're begging for it. And I've already had enough today. So I'm now currently here at the Love's where I've been since 4 something. Went and checked in and told them I am going to need a mud flap. And they said, okay, well, we're going to need you to wait a little bit, but we'll get it in. Okay, so I'm thinking, what, hour and a half, something like that, you know, whatever. I'll get it, and at least I'll have some kind of a semblance to get close. No, I'm still sitting where I was when I got here with no mud flap, and I don't know. I went in and asked, and they said, yeah, you're still on the list. You're good to go. Fantastic. So, yeah, so that's been my whole day. Like, I swear to God, I don't know what happened in my world that, oh, Jesus Christ. I just, man, like, I was so pissed at one point. I was rooting for the serial killer, you know, like, you only got 10. You could do 12 or something, you know. I just, I told my brother, he had called and I was explaining everything, and I was like, you know, you ever get to that point where you just want to sell everything you own, get an RV and just go? I could live in an RV. I've lived in a truck for 28 years. I can live in an RV and just drive. Just fucking, I mean, it's what I want to do anyway. Like, but now I'm just like, you know what? I don't even give a shit about my house anymore. Like, I'd sell it, sell all my shit, just keep my clothes and a few toys, camera equipment, and just go. Hell, I don't know, maybe go to Argentina or some shit and just fly the fuck away. So, at any rate, that's been the day. Oh, and then there's the passport thing. So before all that ticket shit started my day, I was actually on the phone prior to when I was listening to the podcast, because I had already, by that point, I had hung up and I was listening to the Sirius satellite radio. So I did make phone calls. I did not get a hold of Jeff. That was the only one thing I didn't get done. I don't know if the number I have is bad or what, but for some reason I didn't get through. But I'm sure he'll get a hold of me one way or the other. So I talked with the passport folks here, and basically everyone's assumption is the same, that if it's not direct family, you can't apply for an emergency visa like that or passport like that. So I was like, okay, well, Marco, no, I didn't get a hold of Jeff, so I don't know, maybe if he happens to see this, gets a hold of me or whatever, that'd be cool. I don't know, but it didn't go through, so I don't know if it was the phone or where I was at, or if it's a number, bad number, whatever, it just didn't happen. So other than that, though, I did make several phone calls, and basically it was all the same thing with, you need to be a direct family member, and then you can apply for an emergency passport type of situation. And even though everything is processed and I have the screenshot that says it's processing and it's going to be on the way, it's not enough unless you have this. You go to a Canadian passport and you show your license, your da-da-da. The other thing I tried to do, and I had to leave a message, I contacted the DMV, and the lady that would deal with CDLs was apparently not in today. So I'm guessing, give it a shot on Monday and see if I can get a hold of her. I think her name was Jeanette or Jamie, something like that. I don't know. At any rate, they said call back Monday and ask for her. So I'll just have to ask for the passport lady because I don't remember what the hell her name was. So at any rate, yeah, so I don't know how much the tickets. Oh, wait. Let me give you the rest of the story because you're going to love this. Everybody hold on to your seats. Get a cold beer. You're going to get some shots, line them up, So if you have a CDL, all right, it's not like a car where if you just have a regular license for a car, if you get a ticket, you get points on your license, yada, yada. All right. For CDLs, there are two different sets of points. There are points on your license, and then there is the CSA points score. Now, you'll get points no matter what. All right, so I had gotten pulled over at a weigh station for an inspection in Minnesota. The only thing they found and this was a level 3 inspection. This is when they pull you in to the barn and you go over what would look like an oil changing pit. That's where they walk under there and they check everything from elbow to asshole, right? So this was a level 3. It doesn't get any more deep dive than that. The only thing they found was I had one single slack adjuster out of adjustment on the trailer. Now, these trailers are designed with what they call automatic slack adjusters. Automatic meaning when you hit the brakes, they automatically adjust. Well, one of them was out, apparently slightly, and he wrote that up. Well, I ended up getting points for that. Then prior to that, I had gotten pulled over for a standard inspection, and I told the guy, listen, my ELD has been really messed up. It has been notated, and they are aware of it, and they're supposed to be trying to get it worked on. And it showed that I never took my break when I actually did. But I can't fix that. It's something that they have to do. We can't change driving or any of that. The only thing you can change is sleep or berth, on duty or off duty. You can maneuver those. But if it shows you're driving for any reason, whether you're doing it or not, whether it's accidental or not, that's something they have to change within the system. So I had told them ahead of time, listen, the ELD's been messed up, it's been notated, and they're trying to fix this. Well, regardless, they gave me a citation for that as well, and I ended up getting points for that. There's no way I could do anything with the ELD. There's no way in hell I would have ever known that one of those slack adjusters was moderately out of sync. It's just not something you're going to go under there and look and be able to notice. So I've accumulated all these points for shit that I didn't really have any control over. So I finally get something where, yeah, okay, I fucked up. I get it. I'll take, responsibility for it. But now that's going to put my CSA score way over where companies want you to be. And it takes 3 years for these points to fall off. And these two inspections happened almost back to back. So both of those were in Wisconsin. I had gotten pulled twice for an inspection while I was in Wisconsin, both in Minnesota. These people fucking love me. So there was that. So now that these points, a CSA score is going to be way above where companies want you, I could feasibly lose my job because my CSA score will be too high, which puts me as a high-risk driver. Even though legitimately I only fucked up once that I'll accept responsibility for, I could lose my job. So if that happens, I may end up saying the hell with it and sell my house and pretty much everything I own other than just what I want to take on the road with me and say fuck it. And I'll shoot with YouTube and see where the hell shit takes me. I'm so over it, and tired of the bullshit and the rigmarole. It's just, I don't know. They were supposed to call and let me know what's going to happen. So I don't know yet. It could go either way, but that is definitely a possibility. So I don't know how much longer I'll be coming to you from this or something else. But regardless, I'll keep doing the lives and going update and let you all know what's going on. So that's the extent of the day. Yeah, average American. Yeah, I don't really sit still well, so one way or the other. Short bus running behind. Gotcha. Okay. The new passports are the size with driver's license. Oh, that's cool. Like I said, I won't get mine till mid-August. But once it comes, I guess I'll see where I'm at and what I've sold and where I'm going to go. Because, I don't know. At this point, don't know. But regardless, it'll be me and Misty one way or the other. Yeah, Aardvark, pretty much. Pretty much. But if I get my passport and I'm able to drive through Canada, that'll be a lot of fun. Because at that point, I can just go. So, I don't know. Hopefully I can retain my job, but if not, I'm looking to see what to do next. Yeah, Elizabeth. So, the first time I'd ever actually come face to face with a bear, I was in North Carolina, and there was a huge mama bear and two cubs. One of them was climbing a tree. And I didn't see him. I was just walking, and I happened to get near a bush that had those little stickers, the thickets. And as I went to kind of walk away, I turned and realized how close I was. And I was like, oh, shit, those are real. So I quickly jettisoned around the bush and haul my ass back. But, yeah, I have seen those up close, and it's much scarier in person. You see them on YouTube or something, or on TV, and it's like, oh yeah, they're big. Okay, cool. Yeah, don't screw with them. Got it. But when you're in person, you see that shit up close. I don't understand the appeal of going, come here, Jimmy, let's put honey on your face and let the bear lick it off. No, move quickly. Find whatever the opposite direction is and go that way. So yeah, I've seen bears plenty close. Yeah, Hawken 50. The problem is I like consistency, and I like adventure. Don't get me wrong, but I like consistency, and I swear to God, I cannot find a path I can just go on and just chill. Jesus God. Yeah, D. Yeah, I want to do that, and I don't know. It may come to that. It may just come to where I take all my camera equipment, load it up into an RV, and just start driving around and shooting videos. I've got hundreds of places I've driven past but not been able to stop. Hell, who knows? Be hopping on and off trains. I used to do Amtrak a lot as a kid, but I haven't been on a train in a very long time. That would be a lot of fun. Even if I couldn't live stream it, I could video it and then just post it and do live stream whenever I got internet. Oh, you want to see bears? We actually have one on our property where I live at in Maryville, temporarily for now. We have a creek that runs through the back of the property, and I've seen it go back to that creek and run towards the left, just going down. I don't know exactly how far he's going, but I know somewhere down there there's a bear on our property. And so, yeah, North Carolina, Tennessee, you want to see bears? We got them. We got them. They're all over. It doesn't take much to find them. I'll make it till you get here. I'm stubborn, punching above my weight class kind of guy. Yeah, absolutely, Jay. I know you are, buddy. So that'd be great. Yeah. Monzi, luckily, I've never had that happen. I've seen them on the side of the road, but luckily, I've never come close to actually meeting one on an interstate. I've met a moose on an interstate in Colorado, and I've met many deer, but never a bear at this point. Hopefully, I never will, because that would be a total annihilation. Hey, Big Dogma, how's it going, girl? So, I didn't realize that TX wasn't Texas. That when you sent me the message, I thought you were in Texas visiting someone. I had no idea. So I'm surprised there's still even spots here at this Love's. Normally, by now, they're stacking on top of each other, trying to find a place to park. Go park in the fuel islands. It doesn't matter. Oh yeah, deer will definitely mess your car up. I used to have, years and years ago, I used to have a courier company, and what I did was at nighttime they would bring me parts for Advanced Auto Parts, and then I had a fleet of minivans that would load up the different parts and deliver to the stores. And so these were the overnight parts that people would order. So at any rate, I did that for a while, and one night I nailed one with a minivan, and it pushed the motor so far back it just crumbled it. And yeah, it was a mess. I have hit a deer with a minivan, and it sucked. Totaled the minivan. Yeah. Yeah, you guys are all excited. It's Friday. For me, it's like just the next day. Although I don't have many hours left. Like, as far as today goes, I've got 4.5 hours to drive if I get my mud flap at this point. But it's running down pretty quick. And then the 70 I have to take before my my hours reset. I'm down to like 8. So yeah, it's it's getting close. Oh, Kim Dennis, tomorrow's your Friday. All right. So is anybody planning on going balls out for Friday? You guys got any plans? Yeah, Rocky Pac-Man. I saw he did what was it, Iowa or something? He just did a talk not too long ago, because I was flipping through my articles, and they said he was popping off about the cocaine at the White House. Which, I mean, you know, where does that come from? Just a quiet night at home? Oh, geez, Mark. All right. You could at least, you know, hit the system up, jam on some AC/DC or some Motley Crue, Metallica. You know, get your groove on. Iowa, yeah, I thought it was. Okay, yeah, I remember. I was just scrolling through that before I hopped on here, and I remembered somebody saying he was talking a lot of shit about the cocaine at the White House. Drinking and watching some streaming. Okay, well there you go, average American. Sitting in a lazy boy. Ah, see, that's what's up. Okay, I love a lazy boy, man. Super comfy chairs. Especially if you get the ones where it's suede. Oh, that's awesome. Damn it, man. Yeah, Jay actually has a big brown chair that's his man chair. Like, every time I talk to him, he's sitting in that big ass brown chair. He'll know what I'm talking about. Oh, Michelle, I hear you. Yeah, I don't know. I guess he forgot to take the stash to Camp David. It happens. Yeah, hey D, you know what's messed up? If you hit a moose, Misty, relax, chill. If you hit a moose in Oregon or Colorado, you actually have to pay a fine for hitting the moose, on top of your whatever being totaled, including probably your face if an airbag didn't pop you. Yeah, you get fined for that shit. Like, it's considered a crime to hit a moose. Eric Clapton's song Cocaine. That's awesome. You call it your nest? Oh, Jesus, that's cool. Yeah, I couldn't believe that when I found it, because I came across someone who had hit a moose, and this lady's car was annihilated, and I had stopped to check on her. And when the cops came, the cops said, yeah, that's going to be an expensive accident. And I was like, well, yeah, I mean, that car, I think it was like a BMW or a Mercedes. I mean, it was a nice car, right? And it was annihilated. So when he said that, I was like, oh, yeah, that's a nice car. It's going to suck. And he goes, well, not only that, but she's going to have to pay the fine for hitting the moose. I was like, what? Wait, how do you dodge that? Like, what, was she supposed to drive off the side of the mountain to avoid the moose? I don't get. There's so much stupid shit, y'all. Oh, my God. So at any rate, hopefully your guys' day has gone better than mine, because I don't know, I would honestly think death row went better than my day. Christ. Yeah, average American, it is a bit much. It's ridiculous. Oh, cows? Yeah. Yeah, we where we're at, the guy that has a lot of the property just down from where we're at, he has quite a few cattle. And it used to be, he had an electrified bungee cord near the front of his house that would keep a handful of cattle in there. But there were times where those cows would nudge that thing and bump it off, and they'd get loose. One time a car come around and hit the damn cow. It messed up the car, but the cow was fine, which was amazing. But yeah, that will mess up a vehicle too. How many days did Jay make us all drool over the food menu? Oh yeah, every day. Yeah, luckily he's got his grill, so hopefully we can get his energy levels back up and throw something else on. Yeah, between the briskets and the ribs and everything else, man, that's you know, everybody was just always full. See, that's why I had to wait before I went up there, so that I could be on my diet before I get up there, because I know when I leave, I'm gonna need a wheelbarrow and a bucket of jet fuel to get the hell out of there. Ray, you're all excited about the Friday thing. You got something lined up? Yeah, always. Yeah, he's good at that too. Yeah, food fights in the truck. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, knee replacement. Oh, damn. Oh, average American. I feel for you. I had to have. I don't know if you can see it. It's right here. I had to have knee surgery. I tore my ACL. And they had to shave my kneecap and make it fit back on my leg. It was messed up, because that's what they thought they were going to have to do. But, yo, the surgery sucks. The rehab is way worse. The rehab, oh, yo, wow. I've had both replaced. Damn. Whew. That would not work for me. Weekend at Bernie style. It's going to take a lot of string or rope, you know, to pull that off, and we're all going to have to work out, because that's going to be difficult. Had both hips replaced. You know, I was just talking to somebody who said they had a hip replacement done, and they said the day after he got the hip replacement, he was up walking around. Oh, that was amazing, because that's not at all what happened with my knee, man. When they were done with my knee, I was on crutches for a while before I could even, you know, start the rehab, and then did all that, and oh man, that sucked. But he said the hip replacement was quick. Pool therapy? I never had that. I never got pool therapy. Mine was all stretching and pulling and pushing weights and doing a lot of the bicycle. Oh God, I had to do that recumbent bike for every single time for like to start. It was like, you know, they start you with like a couple of minutes, and then it works up to like 30 minutes before you even get to start the rest of the stuff. You were walking around the same day. Damn, that's incredible. Pool therapy is better. Yeah. Yeah, they didn't have that as an option where I went. It was just a small office, and like both walls and the back wall were lined with equipment, so there was just like this little walkway in between the equipment, and that was it. That was the whole physical therapy place. Is it true if you hit and kill a moose and you don't want it, they cut it up right then and there and donate them? I did not see that, Ray. As a matter of fact, by the time the cop got there and told me about, you know, the little deal with having to pay for it, he had asked me to go ahead and clear out. I was basically just stopping traffic because of the way everything was positioned, but he moved it and he was just like, go. So I don't really know what the hell happened with it. They forced you to walk on your knee immediately afterwards? Because that wasn't me at all. I had to heal before they'd even let me start. It was at least a week or two. Still waiting on a suitable Winky to be donated. Look, I've got one adult owned, gently used. I'm willing to donate. I don't care. I just don't see it being handy anymore, you know. I guess I'll have to just load up a trailer full of tranny fluid and deal with it. I'm in such a just don't care mood, whatever. Yeah, I've never tried moose either. I don't know what that'd be like, but I know that's big in Alaska. Maybe if I get up there, I'll get a chance to try that. Now, did anyone send you fireworks video? No, you know what? I never did get any fireworks videos, but it's cool. I've seen them. it's fine. Bass Pro Shop has a lot of really crazy shit in their restaurants, like alligator and just all kinds of really weird shit that I'd never tried, and I never did. I just went for the normal, like salmon, you know. But I know if you want to get adventurous, they've got a lot of real weird shit in there to cook up. Oh yeah, Ray, absolutely, yeah. No, the duck goes everywhere. The duck goes everywhere. Matter of fact, if I get an RV, I'll mount him on the hood like I did the truck. I may even try to get a set of train horns. It'll take me a while, but I might try to do that. Yeah, I hear you, Michelle. Yeah, that was a great idea. Not that adventurous with food. I really don't mind. I'll try almost anything once, but like there are just certain foods that just creep me out so bad. Like I have tried octopus, and like after that bite, and it felt the way I thought it would, you know what I mean? Like it was enough. I was like, nope. No. I don't know what it is about octopus, but that is a friggin' thing of nature that just freaks me out. Some people have phobias with clowns and shit. I don't like octopus. Like I don't know what it is, but that head is just too much. I don't know. I even when I'd go to like the aquariums and they have the exhibit where they are at, nah, not interested. I'm cool. Just keep going. Yeah. Oops. What the? No. What the hell? What did I do that for? Okay, here we go. But you tried gator bites in Hagerstown? No, oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Big Dogma. I remember that. Yeah. Were we live? Wait. Live? If you hit a deer people will stop. Oh yeah. Yeah, where you live. Yeah, that's the same way, same exact thing where I'm at. Yeah. Yeah, if you kill it, there's immediately going to be someone going, here, hold my beer. You want that? Everywhere, yeah. Yeah, if they see it get hit and it's not blown up the inside of it, yeah, they'll pick it up right away. Yeah, exactly. Average American, that's the exact same reaction I had. I was like, oh God, no. It was just terrible. I was like, nope, I'm never doing that again. I did it. It was done. I'm over. Yes, Jay, I did. That's exactly what I had, and it was horrible. Jeff still at work right now, and tomorrow I think, so you may... Okay, all right, yeah, I can do that. I can definitely do that. As a matter of fact, Sunday I may be doing my 34 by then, because I don't know if I'll get any hours tonight into tomorrow. I may. I don't remember. B and C last Eve? What the hell is B and C? You did it twice and it was first and last. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's rough. Tofu. Yo, Hawkin50. I'm with you, bro. I don't understand how that's a thing. Why is that a thing? At what point do you try that and go, we should add this to more shit? Oh, beers and cheers. No, I haven't. Yeah, I don't understand the tofu thing. Like, you really have to want to be a nature nugget to pull that off. Nope. Mark, yeah, I'm familiar with beers and cheers because I was originally going to do beer and bacon, and that's when I found out that he had that, and so I had asked him, are you going to be, upset or anything if I do beer and bacon? He said, no, I don't care. And I was like, okay, well, look, it never did pan out, but I didn't want him to get upset. Yeah, Kim Dennis, I'm with you. Just eat the real deal, man. Yeah, there's no point in trying to fly around that. The lab-grown chicken, yeah, I heard about that. Where they're gonna start, where they're gonna do, what was it? Was it DNA? They're gonna create the chickens or something like that. I saw that article. I know what you're talking about. Oh, Monzi, you're a big tofu fan too. Yeah, no bugs, no big dogma, no. Yeah, and people say, well, if you were lost in the woods and you were really hungry, you'd eat the bugs. Here's the problem, bro. I don't get lost in the woods because I don't go to the fucking woods, I have them around my house, and I just look at them from a distance, and I go, no, pretty woods, I'm never gonna, that's never gonna happen. I don't need to carry lipstick and tissue paper with me with a flint and a rock to start a fire. I'm never gonna be in that situation, bro. No. I stay where shit exists. Yeah, four-legged chicken, that'd be great. Mama werewolf, that's a cool one. Yeah, no, I don't, you're never gonna find anything good in the woods. All right, you never see people come out with cool shit out of the woods. They're like, oh, I found a dead body. I found where Rudolph, I found his hideout. There's always bad shit that happens in the woods, man. I'm not down. The Blair Witch Project, woods. Bigfoot, woods. See, stay out of the woods, you'll be fine. There's my tip to you: stay the hell out of the woods. Yeah, there was some guy that went camping, and he decided that he was going to go by himself, and there was another group that was coming up behind him that was actually going to be going as a group with a leader, and he was like, no, I want to go by myself. So he goes by himself. He's way ahead. He's in a tent, and this bear gets in the tent and damn near kills him, rips his scalp off and all this shit. And if it wasn't for the fact that the people that were in that group, one of them was a trauma nurse, and she is how he managed to survive that. Again, woods. They belong to bigger shit than you. Stay out. Have a great night. Oh, hey, Jay, take care, buddy. I love you, bud. I'll holler at you later. Up here where I live, you're in the bush if you go outside. Man, dude, see, that's just not my thing. I want to know that I'm in somewhere where wild shit is just not really into going. I mean, it was crazy enough the other night when I had the coyote walk right in front of the truck, man. I was like, that's way too close. Way too close. There are woods somewhere that is supposed to be cursed and people commit suicide. I wouldn't doubt it. Yo, I'm telling you, man. Some people find that shit like exhilarating. Man, I don't have that. I don't have that bone. Like, no, give me some open road and let me go, and like exploring the Grand Canyon or something like that. Yeah, I'm down, but I'm not going to get on some trail that's like this wide. If a trail is not at least as wide as my ass, I'm not walking down it or near it or along it. No. I would simply look and say that shit's narrow. I'm not going to give it a whirl. All the best to Jay. Yeah, absolutely. Mama Werewolf by Brandy Carlisle. I'll be damned. I didn't know that. I'll have to. I don't think I've even ever heard of that. I'll have to listen to it. Here, I die from heat and water issues before hungry. Yeah, no shit, man. Yeah, you're where the heat is. Yeah, Kim, right? Bigfoot. That's no, I don't need that. And then oh my God, by accident, I end up coming across this show where they're talking about they're going to go into the woods and do something, and I'm kind of curious to see what it is. So I didn't really know what the show was. It was just kind of on. It was already going on when I clicked on it. And so, I don't know, something made me just stop and see what they were going to do. And so all of a sudden this one guy goes, well, I want Deborah because she's on her period and Bigfoot's attracted to that. I was like, okay. And that was all I needed to hear. Yep, my stupid level has gotten too high. Nope. Not watching that. No. With the fact that you're trying to use the chick as bait, like, that's just wrong. You don't go anywhere with indoor plumbing? Oh my God. All right. Yeah, Big Dogma, exactly. Heard of the song? Oh, by Tom McDonald. No, I haven't. I did get a message about that, though. I haven't heard it yet, but I got the thing that he had put out a new one. Oh, without indoor plumbing. Okay, I got you. I thought you don't. I was like, you were saying you don't go anywhere with indoor plumbing. I'm like, wow, okay, that's great, man. You ever accidentally grab a snake to wipe, man, you're gonna feel that in the morning. I was like, Jesus, that's ballsy, but all right. Whatever trips your trigger. Shit, you need to do the lives. Oh man, what a day. Yeah, that'll definitely leave a mark. I've had bears on my front porch. A skunk is more of a worry by far. At least, though, with the skunk, you know if it's getting pissed, because it does a little stamping thing with its front feet. And if it does that, you know, okay, skunk's pissed, let's get far away immediately. So, I mean, there's at least a warning. But bears will get pissed off, they'll snap like a prisoner. Like, all of a sudden they're like, hey, how you doing? No, don't fuck with bears. They're bipolar, I'm telling you. Now, if you're going to go on a hunt with a bear, take some Prozac, throw the Prozac, wait for the bear to eat the Prozac, and then hang out. Then it'll be chill. Yeah, off the grid, I hear you. I couldn't do it. Did you guys ever watch the Alaska show where it was with the Browns and they made Browntown? And I always thought that was hilarious. All I saw was, like, shit city. Browntown? Okay, well, whatever. But, yeah, that ended up being a mega joke. Holy crap, that whole thing fell apart. But, for a minute, I thought this is how they were living. I was like, man, I could not do that. The other thing I couldn't do is build a house like they put together out there in the woods, you know, from the trees. I was like, that's freaking amazing. His family helped shoot the video for it. Really? I'll be damned. Yeah. Luckily, that was just a misreading. I couldn't imagine you reaching for a leaf and grab a snake. Big Dogma, take care. Much love, girl. Yeah, I did too. Elizabeth, I was hardcore with that. They were all so individually just bizarre in their own way. You couldn't help but like, it was hard to even have a favorite because they were all just so weird. I'd have to say I was obviously closest to the science guy that would always, you know, end up putting shit together. Although the walking with a cane thing, no, I didn't find that something I'd ever do unless it was absolutely necessary. Big Dogma, take care, girl. Love you. Yeah, Ray. I believe there was he wasn't he a cameraman for National Geographic or something to that effect, and he was shooting that for them. And I guess he was trying to hide, but you know, considering they can smell you out, I don't know where that would have been a good idea. I'd have probably just set the camera up and left and then watched it, you know, from a distance, or at least in something that is bear proof. Oh yeah, the like. Yeah, well, we got as many people as we do like buttons, so hell, an hour went quick. Matt was like a genius crackhead. Bear was just a loon. Yeah. Noah, that was his name. Yeah, Noah. That was the one I'd follow because I love electronics. So that probably would have been where I fell in, because I'm definitely not an avid tree climber. And the other dude was really into some weird shit. I'm more like the professor from Gilligan's Island. Not professor, but the teacher guy that always tried to come up with new ways to, you know, make shit happen. That's me. I like that stuff. Yeah, be the arrow. If you don't see it, yeah, absolutely. But if you can see the skunk, I mean, obviously you'd probably not stick around just to see what it takes to piss him off, but at least you'd be aware, hopefully before he starts the spray effect. Because that shit's, man, there was a YouTube video. God, I just saw a YouTube video the other day where a guy and I guess his girlfriend or whatever, they had helped this skunk get back to health, and they were releasing the skunk. And when they released the skunk sprayed him in the eyes. And I was like, see, that's why you should have left the little bastard there. Look, man, you help out birds or, you know, cute things. Yeah, man, that skunk was like, hey, by the way, Gabe started to wear eyeliner. I didn't see that part, but I believe it. A polar bear is the only bear that will actively hunt a human. No shit. Now, see, I don't really know a lot about bears. I just know I leave them alone. You know, I don't try to go where they are. I don't try to pet them. You know, I just go the other way. Bam Bam, yeah, that dude was nuts. Crazy, like, just wow. You know, and what I wondered is once they pretty much released that it was all horseshit, like, I wonder how much of that was legit. Like, was that actually their persona, or was that just kind of how they developed each person to be their own unique character? Because, yeah, that was, once it was all blown to hell, I think the dad got sued from somewhere, right? I think the dad got sued. And then the mom actually died, didn't she? I knew a guy that had one when I was a kid. Had one. Oh, had a. Be the arrow. Had what? A bear? Baby skunks are friendly. Yo, Larry, I will let you have that. I am not willing to test that theory. Not gonna happen. Not in this lifetime. Oh, the dad died a couple years ago. Okay, all right. I remember he was in a lot of trouble there for a while. I don't remember exactly what it was that happened, but I know he was in some pretty deep shit there for a minute. And Discovery Channel was all kinds of pissed with him, and it was a real mess there for a while. Oh, you had a pet skunk? Oh, or he had a pet skunk. I got you. No. I was told that you can surgically remove that in order so that they can't spray anymore. But still, there's just no way. That's, I've seen a lot of people end up keeping pets from the wild, like squirrels. Those are cool. Like pet squirrels, I think I would dig a pet squirrel. Because I would totally be down with that. They're as crazy as I am. And Misty's crazy as hell, so, I'm down with that. I've seen people that have, like, pet wolves and pet coyotes and pet tigers and leopards and shit like that. No. These... Oh, you raised 3 baby squirrels? Yeah, see, those are cute. And for the most part, if you raise them from that, little, they just become the greatest little pets. But, yeah, there are just certain creatures from the wild that should not be pets. Turkey hunting skunk walks up to me, smells me, looks me square in the eye, oh my God. So you were worse than the skunk? Is that what's up? I mean, that's not good. I don't want you coming over for dinner, bro. That's rough. What you don't want to run into up here is a pissed off mama moose. Oh wow. Yo, I can imagine. I've seen on TV like where elephants, are trying to protect their young. Man, I'm assuming a moose is probably in the same category. Once they kind of start charging at you, that's got to be just terrifying. And you know what I did not know? Hippos are some of the most aggressive animals in the world. But when it comes to elephants, they will part ways for an elephant. Like, even hippos don't fuck with elephants, man. That's when you know you got the power, man. You got the juice when a hippo gets out of your damn way. Raised a baby deer. That would be cool. That would be cool. Used to ride a bicycle all over. A skunk came out of nowhere. Oh, my God. Oh, that would have been rough, Elizabeth. Oh. They'll eat your nuts. Yeah, I might have to just carry a cup, because if I look up and I see the cheeks like this and he's down there, we got a problem. Yeah, I mean, if you're a chick, you're good to go. Police is the water hole to keep all the animals safe. Yeah, I didn't know that, but I remember when that elephant came down, I mean, they just parted ways. That was wild. Like, because, man, hippos are some angry. These are also animals that need some bipolar meds. Like, they have a serious anger problem. Wants to charge is hide behind the biggest tree you can get to. Holy shit. Yo, ferrets, I don't like those little fuckers. When I was a kid, I was about, I want to say maybe at 10, 11, 12, somewhere in that neighborhood. I had a really good friend, Brian and Randy. They lived, I don't know, half a mile from where I did, and I would always ride to their house. And they were brothers, and we used to play wiffle ball in their backyard. So at any rate, we're back there playing wiffle ball, and I hit the ball, and it went over the neighbor's fence, which was crazy, because normally that never happened. So Brian hops over the fence and grabs the wiffle ball, and as he grabs the wiffle ball, he sees that there's a ferret in a carrier. And he starts hollering at us, "Hey guys, look, it's a ferret, it's a ferret." And I'm like, yo, leave that thing alone. I remember this. I was like, leave that thing alone, man. It's in a cage. It looks scary. Leave it alone. He's like, no, they're friendly. And he put his finger in there, and the ferret bit down on the end of his finger. And he starts screaming, and I'm screaming at him, I told you. So we go and get the mom. Mom's dialing 911. I don't remember what they had to do to release the ferret from his finger, but it had locked its jaws onto his finger. I don't know what they had to do. I didn't see that part, but I'll never forget that sucker being clamped down on his finger. After that, oh, hell no. I won't go anywhere near a ferret. Those fucking things terrify me. Your computer froze. All good, no problem. Yeah, man, you get one of them damn ferrets, man. That's, I had an ex-girlfriend that had those things as pets, and she had like 2 or 3, and I was like, nope, we can hang out on your front porch. We can hang out in my car. I ain't going in that house, man. Because she let them roam around. She didn't even have anywhere where, you know, that it was like a little cage or anything. She just let them run around. That, you know, and she thought it was so cute because they would hide in the couch cushions and then pop out at her. And I was like, nope. She would just tell me about this shit. And I was like, nope, no, I'm good, thank you. I'm not interested. It's never attractive if you shit your pants next to a prospective girlfriend. It's not cool. They don't dig it. Any mud flap updates? Nope. Still sitting here. They told me that. So the way it works, if you come to any of these truck stops, they get all your info from the truck, your mileage, the truck number, yada yada, and then when you get checked in, they get your rewards card, which has all your information, your name, your address, phone number, and all that. And then when they're ready for you to pull in, they will call you, let you know, okay, pull your truck into bay, whatever. So if the phone doesn't go off, and you'll hear it, it's loud, it's C3PO, you'll know they're calling me. It's super loud. Oh, beavers. You know, I've never actually seen one like up close. I've seen him all the time on the Alaska show. The old guy that he lived up there, him and his wife, in that massive house, and he would always put these things in the ice and for everything. So that was like really the closest I've ever seen, you know, the beavers. But yeah, as far as like in the wild, I've never seen one. I've seen the dams, but I've never actually seen a beaver up close. But I know them suckers got big ass yellow teeth, and that's enough to make me go, nah, I ain't trying to screw with them. They're good, man. If you can chew through a tree, I'm down, man. I'm gonna leave you. I'm gonna let you be. You got your day. It's all good. Go ahead. Have a good day. I'm gonna go the other way. There's a Mickey D's or something up the road. I'll find it. Don't worry about it. I ain't hanging with no beavers. I mean, not those kind anyway. Yeah. Yeah, Aardvark again. You know, Ward, you were kind of hard on the beaver, weren't you? You know, it all depends on where you're at in relation to what they're talking about, all right? So, yeah, it really depends. Oh, you've eaten that? Oh. Hey, D, how's it going? Yeah, I don't know that I you know what? I would probably try it. Curiosity would get me. I think I would probably try it just because I want to know. Like I'm pretty sure I've tried bear meat because it cooks a lot like deer meat, and I'm pretty sure I had that. I've obviously had tons of deer. Squirrel, I'll do squirrel on a grill, absolutely, and it's awesome. Rabbit, duck, pheasant, you know, a lot of the more readily available stuff. But yeah, like moose, beaver, you'd really have to know somebody that has that kind of thing or hunts it to get that. I mean, it's not like you're gonna go to Applebee's and go, you know, let me get the beaver special. I mean, and that's, you know, you could, but it's gonna be a different beaver that shows up. Yeah, I'm an average American. It was too easy, but I had to take it anyway. You bumped into Wally, but never the... okay, Larry, gotcha. Beaver's good eating. It's a bit like squirrel. No shit, really? Okay. See, now I'm even more curious because I love squirrel. Like, the only thing I hate about squirrel is there's just not much. By the time you're done slow cooking that, and you need to soak them in an ice bath and let them sit for a few days, and then soak them in something, Worcestershire or something, whatever. Let them soak in that for a while, then season them up, and then put them on a grill. But after all that, there's just not much there. You got to really have quite a few of them if you're going to feed anybody. Who hasn't eaten beaver? All right, Aardvark, I got you. How about chipmunks? I didn't even know that's something you would eat. Like, that's got to be way less than, that's got to be like half a squirrel. Like, that's going to be a lot of work. Why would you even go about that? Like, seriously? So this is how I keep from doing this very often. I'm desperately trying to completely get away from this, and I've been using this. So I've got it to where oh, there we go. That might be them right there. Hello. I am still here, need a mud flap. Okay. Okay, so you want me on the entrance side? Okay, all right, you got it. Bye. Okay, I'm gonna get a mud flap. So yeah, this is cinnamon, and there's only two that I like. They have lime and lemon and wintergreen and a bunch of other weird flavors. I've tried them, did not like them at all. So there's only two I like. I'm Cuban. Come on, you got to know I was going to do the coffee. But now, you know what I also like doing is mixing the two of these together. It kind of gives you the best of both worlds. It's like cinnamon coffee. It's not bad, I'm telling you. Yeah, only a 4 away for a mud flap. Yeah, no problem. Okay, so who was it? Mark has never done a chipmunk. Well, Mark, we're proud of you. You know, it's kind of like using on. The further you get away from animals, the better you'll be. I'm not sure how you quit that program, but I believe in you. You can do it. All right, y'all. Let's, well, I guess I have to release the brakes first. Kim, I do the 2 milligram. Oh, I guess I can put those back up here. Alright, somehow I turned the damn light on. How did I do that? How did I turn that on? Oh, for the love of Bubba, come on. Oh, this is ridiculous. There it goes. Alright. Alright, so I'll flip you around so you can see what I'm going to do here. Hey, you guys like the bug shit? Isn't that sweet? Hell, I'm not even logged in. Oh well, whatever. I sat so long, my ELD went back to logging me out, so I'm not even logged in. That's how you know I've been sitting a long time. Say Bay 1, so he should be here. He's supposed to be here. Okay, that's cool. That's pretty neat. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but it's roughly the size of a lawnmower, but it just has brushes on it and is a broom. That's pretty neat. I've never seen one of those. Okay. Remind me, go cook out in somebody else's house. Yeah, right. All right. So as much as I hate to do this, you cannot be in the truck while they're working on it. You have to wait inside. So I'm gonna have to kill this, go inside, wait for the mud flap, and then come out and see if I have any time left to drive. If not, I'm gonna have to find a freaking parking spot, go to sleep, and then try this again. So at any rate, I will come back either later or tomorrow, but I will holler at y'all later. Take care. Love y'all. Bye.